Welcome. Our subject today is neutrality. That neutral place that you must be in to begin this journey. It is not for you to jump ahead and be a master. It's for you to be able to walk that journey. But it begins at a neutral place. That's the very first step in understanding where and what you must do. That beginning, before anything else happens, we may need to, at this time, because things are going so fast, that we pause for a little while and rediscover, reevaluate what and where is that neutral place. I breathe, and that's a beginning. I see, that is a beginning. I feel, that is a beginning. And those are the areas that we need to begin a connection with. This journey is going to bring forth so much and so quickly in a short period of time. We're going through this time of connections in a very fast pace. But this is for you to get a sense that what is coming is going to be in a very rapid moving. And that moving is going to allow for us to react quickly. Now we've got to remember, when we begin from this place that is neutral, we don't have any expectations. We just know that where we're going to be stepping is going to be from this place of innocence. Neutrality may be a difficult word to really understand at this moment, but the ancestors, the elders just said, go back to your child heart place. That child sees things innocently, and the naivete that comes through allows for you to take a look at things in a very simple way. And from that journey begins. But that journey is continuous. But when we say that journey is continuing, we also must bring into your consciousness that journeys continue every day. And many times you will have many journeys simultaneously running. So you need to bring in and broaden your awareness to be and allow for those many facets that are you to bring forth a response for every situation that comes to you. I've observed the day today, and I sense and I see that with the change, the weather is allowing certain elements of our thought processes to be affected. We can't be at a high frequency all the time. And we have to understand that in those moments that we have questions, or in those moments that we just have challenges, don't do anything other than just to stop and breathe, be quiet, and let yourself observe. Be that witness. I'm reminding you of things that we agreed to do on the onset of these sessions. The mind is beautiful. The ability to retain the memories, powerful. But we can't trigger them instantaneously. So we have to provide for things that will give us that inspiration. And that is in the form of writing. I allowed myself to really catch up with what we had agreed to do. Note what is happening. I am finding that at certain points of the day, it's difficult for the flow to come through that I can write down. But at another moment of the day, I have it just flow right through. Sometimes, if it hasn't happened yet, but you're on that day, it's difficult to project what may be happening. I find it difficult in the latter of the day or in the night to be able to allow for it to flow. But one thing is for certain, you've experienced everything for that day. So if it's just a matter of jotting down what happened, that is recording, documenting that you can at a later point come back to and review. It's allowed for me to be a better witness for my journey. Sometimes I may not be able to find that time in the day to record what has happened, and I have gone into another day. So I found myself within this day documenting for the last 3 days that I'd forgotten to write things down. But because it was an experience that I'd gone through, it was simple for me to jot down statements. But it allowed for me to be able to see things. But going back into that neutral place allows for you to go into any direction, to explore, to be able to find those answers. And those answers just don't come from witnessing. It comes from having that exchange with people. The teachers, they are your teachers, as well as you teach them from the exchange that you put forth. I know that it is difficult, but I keep going right back to that initial commitment. We said to Spirit, we want to try. We'll make an effort, and that's where we are at this moment. Allow that to come through again, but go back into that innocence, that naivete, that neutral place that allows for you to take those steps again. It's all right to review, repetition, the best form of learning. Let yourself bring in a better understanding. What you may have thought was the interpretation initially, as the time goes on, you may get other bits of that messaging that gives a little bit more clarity and illumination for your journey. We bring out as much as we can, but we've got to be careful that we don't put too much forth, because we've got to allow for time to process. So let me pause here and let you have the opportunity to process and just get a grasp on what has happened. We're still in the beginnings, but honor yourself as I honor you. Have a great day today. Let it be productive, or at the least let it be positive. Enjoy. Ma ham okyo.